I'm in Surrey to visit our next long lister. This is Triangle House, a mid-century home which has had a Caribbean-inspired reworking. The RIBA judges praise the playful and inventive use of materials, colour and form that propel it into something exceptional. Inside, there's a double-height hallway that connects the living room, TV room, and storage space of the original house. There's a long kitchen diner split by brick partitions with a larder at the front and doors to the garden. Upstairs, there are 3 bedrooms connected by a bridge and a bathroom. It was designed by architects Benedetta Rogers and Daniel Marmot. Benedetta, how are you?
Hi, nice to meet
Daniel,
you. Welcome.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Where did this overhanging canopy and V-shaped structure come from?
We added this quite colourful canopy and column, which sort of wanted to show that something slightly different was happening beyond.
I mean, looking at the house, it's got a really strong identity.
The client gave us this book called Caribbean Style, which is an amazing reference book of kind of different colours and atmospheres in traditional Caribbean houses and some more modern ones. And they really wanted to bring some of that flavour through into this house. So we really wanted this feeling of a house that's transportative when you step through the front door.
And when you step into the kitchen, it doesn't disappoint. This just makes you happy, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the yellow was like a really important colour for the client. They really loved this idea of it feeling like a really sunny, optimistic interior.
But it's not just the colour that lifts you. It's the way the house opens up. There are no corridors, no rigid plan, just a gentle sequence of spaces, each one giving you a glimpse of the next.
The client at the beginning, they were quite clear they didn't want it to be open plan, but we've created something which feels like an overall space, but it's also got very distinct qualities.
And yet the result still feels expansive and open. In Caribbean homes, open layouts are often used to keep heat from building up. Here, they're used for a different reason.
Every time you have a doorway, you have to buy the door, you have to pay for the hinges, you have to install it, you have to paint it, you have to line it. So doing away with doorways was a way of both taking the cost out of the project, but also creating this spatial experience.
Wow. And when you take that and then multiply it by 10, 20, these are significant savings.
And we call this an enfilade of spaces, almost like you might get in an art gallery where you walk from one room into another, but you always get views from one room to the next. So, for example, if you're in the kitchen cooking, you get a glimpse of the dining hall, but you don't feel like the kitchen and the dining hall are all open plan. So it's kind of somewhere between open plan living and a series of isolated rooms.
Step out into the garden, and you really couldn't feel further away from suburban Surrey outside. This is the space, isn't it? This is what it's all about. It's about being out here. This relationship with the garden, it's just magical.
Yeah, it's funny, the clients call this space Club Tropicana because it does feel like it's quite unusual in this setting. So you've got these kind of big banana palms and all the really lush planting. Make it feel like you're not in the UK.
The careful use of colour inside continues outdoors, where the blocks making up the triangular columns aren't quite the familiar grey. They're a very subtle shade of blue. And all of those colours from inside, those bright, vibrant colours, they're pulled through into here, but then just slightly notched down a tone to this wonderful kind of aqua blue.
Well, it's funny that you say wonderful, because these have actually never been specified before this house. They were so unpopular when the company launched them that we showed them to the client and they really loved them. So we asked for some. They said, actually, well, we're not really producing them anymore. They've been discontinued. They're so unpopular. But we managed to find a dusty pallet in the corner of their factory that was left over. So we took that and brought it to site, and then the builder really skillfully cut them into these triangular columns.
They didn't throw money at it. Instead, they found value in the overlooked, the dusty and forgotten, allowing them to focus on what's really important. By stripping out expensive finishes and complex detailing, they've allowed this house to truly sing, which means that every single day, it transports you to a tropical paradise.
Joining me is one of the judges, Livia Wang. How many houses have you shortlisted from this category?
One.
Just the one?
Just the one.
Which is?
Triangle House.
Triangle. So what is it about that house that caught your imagination?
It's colourful, it's inventive. So all the blue block work, did 2 cuts on it, so they all came on an angle, so they had this really nice blue stone columns.
It's pointing to adventure, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
saying, come with me and I'm gonna take you by the hand and lead you on an exciting journey through this place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really good news. I mean, it's great. It's because it's also one of our first projects. So we only started our practice about 4 years ago, and building takes a long time.
There are 4 more places up for grabs before we find out which is crowned the 2025 RIBA House of the Year.